So I had a really awesome weekend where me and Sarah went on a retreat with her residency program, and it was Hogwarts themed, and we played bubble soccer. I made a video of it. It was super fun. You can check out the video right there. But right after that trip, my camera stopped recording, which was a bummer, and I had to send it into Canon. And so currently I'm using one of the film department cameras, which is great because it's actually better than my camera. But things in robotics have been going actually really well. I've noticed that they've picked up the pace a little bit more when they're working on their own projects, and we're getting closer to deadlines. And I've also been playing around with the drone that Lorenz let me borrow. I went up to Fort Worth a few weeks ago and got a ton of footage outside. So if you want to check it out right there, you can see some of that footage. Let's take a look and see some of the progress that the kids are making with their final projects. You want to explain what's going on here, Octavio?
So yeah, we're going to supplement our robot with an Arduino card that I got. If we had used these motors, it makes it a lot easier for a robot to use more things than Legos.
Okay, so this is just supplemental stuff to add to your kit?
So what we're going to do, we're going to build a vending machine. And so we're checking out different people on YouTube who do it. Ours is going to be like the tread Lego piece, kind of like spins, and we're going to put like motors here, and that way it spins like that. So when it spins, the piece turns, it falls off.
All right, Julie, you want to walk me through what you got so far?
Okay, I have a wrist with a pen holder that moves up and down, and I have a gyro sensor to help me when it's swinging, and then I have a joint here and a joint here that can swing different parts, and then I have this and these two things for controlling how far I want this to go down.
What's the biggest challenge you're running into right now?
Generally getting all of the pieces to work right at the same time, and then getting them to stay working right at the same time.
Where does the pen go?
It's gonna go like this.
Graham, this doesn't look like the EV3 software. What are you doing?
I have like a Linux server uploaded to the brick.
What does that mean?
It allows me to run programs that aren't just EV3. So I'm coding my thing in Python, and I'm trying to get a PlayStation 3 controller to be able to control it.
How do you get this to control this?
So there's this library, it's called EV3 Dev, and it can convert the movements of this into like the power on the motors, writing the logic to tell it when I move this, move the robot, and I'm having issues.
What kind of issues?
Syntax errors.
Have you gotten a successful run at all, or are you still?
Yes,
Yeah?
I've got a successful run at home on the EV3 we have there, but I have not gotten one on this brick.
And what do you have so far?
This, it looks very flimsy, but it's all part of a plan. Over here in our code, we have all the brick buttons lined up to when each of these are pressed to move. So this button is a ramming button. We press it and it goes straight forward with this. I've already tested it on some of our opponent's robots, and it definitely pushes it forward. And this goes back, and this goes side, and this goes the
So
other
that's
side.
your remote control you're holding in your hands?
Yes, and this is supposed to be our experimental Airstrike. We might just have to add like some random pieces to make it weigh more.
Yeah.
Or cage brick.
Maybe the ammunition will be heavy.
I don't know how successful my Sumo Bot's gonna be. What I like about it is this wall, and the idea of this proximity sensor is that the closer it gets, the faster it speeds up. So if it gets close, it's gonna start hopefully ramming, and that should go underneath. I've got some sensors so that if it starts backing off, it'll go forward either way. Also another color sensor right here that if it ends up going off, it'll come turn around. I think the biggest drawback right now is this is actually not adding a lot to it because it was already kind of going fast, so it just speeds up a little bit when the proximity gets a little bit closer. And it fell off the table once and got like completely destroyed. I tried to reinforce it as best I could. Explain the idea. What's the benefit of having the double bot?
Well, one bot is for like the motors and all the tricks and all that. We get to add more stuff, but really, what's the good thing about it?
So this is probably going to be our Sumo Platform. We'll probably take those legs off just so the robot doesn't fall like 3 feet, but we just knock them off on this little platform.
We decided to change using a phone because that's so much superior.
right, start cleaning. And then take a seat.
It's like a window wiper.
Oh, that's
But
cool.
I call it the Path Clearer 5000. So one thing I'm trying to work with is, this is going to be done pretty quickly, but just incorporate this to the medium motor.
So I'm pretty proud of my BattleBot because it's small and low to the ground. Now I have some classes left, and what I want to do is I want to know what else to add. I want to see if I can like code more things, what gadgets I can get.
So the things in robotics I think are going really well, but I kind of have a dilemma. They're using the EV3 app to program the robot, which really just turns it into a joystick, and is not that much programming involved in that. There's a few assignments that you have to do, but then it becomes more of an engineering project of like, how can I build this so it doesn't fall apart and it does the things that I want it to do, and controlling it is not what I'm worried about. It's just the building part. And I think that's a valuable skill, and I guess I kind of want both. I want them to be practicing their engineering skills, but also be practicing their programming skills, but they're having really awesome time and it's really making them think like engineers still. So I don't know, I'm kind of at a dilemma. I kind of want to have them do battle bots that are autonomous, that they aren't controlling, but that's not real life, because if you have an opportunity to control something with a remote, why not take it? So I don't know. I'm gonna ponder this. The last few times I've done it, there's only one person that wanted to use it, so it really wasn't an issue. But this time, like, almost everybody wants to use it. So we'll see. We'll see how they shape up next week, and how the official battles go. And I don't think mine's doing too well, so I'll have to revise mine. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next week.